Hello my lovely people, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. Today we're going to be doing a 20-minute all standing bar workout. Now the only equipment that you do need today is a set of hand weights, light ones like 1 kilo or less. If you don't have any hand weights, feel free to grab some bottles of water or some cans of beans or tomato, and we can use that instead for resistance, or you can also choose not to use any weights at all. Of course, the other thing you need is a chair or a surface area that you can hold on to for some of the balancing work that we need in bar. Now, if you enjoy this sort of workout, please let me know by leaving some comments below, liking this video, and definitely subscribing to my channel. Now let's get started.
Okay team, getting started, we just need a single weight with your right hand on the chest. Left leg is going to step out and in, opening up that arm to the side there in line with your shoulders. Don't have to go too deep as you're just warming up through the legs. Good, we're going straight into the next move after here. So we're going to step out and lift the arm up. Nothing changes in the legs, that stays exactly the same. Just above the head there. Then we're going to hold that positioning and just move the arms. So stepping out nice and wide, lifting the heel there on the left, arm up and down. Stay in your lovely low squats there as we're warming up through your thighs. Then we're going to hold the arm and just work the legs. Arms stay up above and then squatting it down into the legs. Staying nice and low. Heel lifted if you can on the left. Otherwise, feel free to drop the heel down if that doesn't feel comfortable for your calves. Moving into the curtsy soon. Alright, coming up. Stepping that left leg behind the right, sweeping the hands towards the ground, like you're scooping up water, dropping nice and deep into your right leg. Make sure that knee as it bends on the right side stays over the toes. Working a little obliques now, stepping that left leg out, arm up, and just crunching to the side. Chair comes in handy here for the balance. Elbow and knee meeting into the middle. Try to get that knee past the hip line if you can. Then we're going to hold that positioning, lift the leg, pulsing it up in the air, working on your hip flexors and thighs. Keep pulsing it out team, nearly there. And rest. We're going into arms, so we're going to pick up the other weight. Have a moment just to take a drink of water if you need to. Feet in parallel. First move is lifting the arms up and opening them nice and wide in line with the shoulders. We're going to try to bring a little bit of burn into the shoulders and arms and tone them up with your lovely light weights. Anytime you feel like the arms are too much, you can drop them. We're going to keep the arms open, lifting them up above the head together. Pull your belly button into the spine because the core that is switched on will help with the arm and the stability of the body. Next move coming up, arms now nice and wide, and then we're just going to bend at the elbows, tapping the hands to the shoulders. Alright, the circles are coming, so hold the arms nice and wide, and we're just going to bring circles forward and back. Right, at this time when it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable, you may want to drop your hands a little bit lower, but try to keep them as high as your shoulders because that keeps that engagement on. Very simple on the next move. We're just going to reverse the circles now. A very traditional Pilates move that we do. Circles in both ways, just to keep the burn going. Try not to rock that body. And rest it out. Maybe a little light burn. Stretch out the arms, one across the chest, look in the opposite direction of the hands, just to loosen up any lactic acid there. Alright, so we're going to lean towards the chair now. Your right leg is still in front, your left leg is lifting up and down. Always with your standing leg, have a little bit of bend in there. Point the toe on the left and squeeze the glute on the way up and lightly tap down with the toes. Alright, coming up, we're going to swing that leg to the left side. So middle line to the left. It's like you're doing half of a semicircle. I'm going to build you up into a rainbow. So we're just going to the left side, middle. And now you know it, we're going to go middle to the right side. So there's cross to the right and back into the middle. So you'll notice as you bring your toes down to the right side, if you want to get the toes to touch, you actually have to bend your right knee a little bit deeper, and that will activate your quads and work your standing leg. Coming into a full rainbow soon. Alright, so swinging all the way from the right, lifting it up in the middle and tap to the left, going side by side. Bending slightly in your standing leg. We're going to pop that left leg down behind us, heel up and going straight into lunges, dropping that left knee down towards the floor. Always make sure your right knee stays behind your right toes. If it's not, feel free to step your left leg back a little bit more. Alright, we're going to hold the lunge and then open and close that left knee. While keeping everything else still, you're just flicking it out to the side there, improving that mobility in your hips. Then we're holding the lunge and lifting your right heel up and down, landing softly on the ground, working through your calves and stability in your ankles and also the foot muscle there. Last bit coming up, team. So we're going to lift the heel up, stay low and pulse it out in the legs. So never show your legs get straight here. We're going to just work the muscles through both legs. Keep your upper body nice and high. Only 5 more seconds to go before going to rest. Nice. Shake out the legs a little bit if you need to. At the same time, just move your chair to the other side, because we have to repeat that later. Keeping your one weight. So this time your left hand's on the chair for a bit of balance. Your right leg is stepping out and in. Coming into your lovely plies. Toes turned out a little bit. Even in your squats. Remember, we're just lifting the arm up in your plie. Lift the arm, then step it back in. Same as we did on the other side, we're just repeating it out. Making sure you're nice and even in the body. Great job. We're going to hold that body out in the plie, heel up on the right, and then lifting your arm up and down in shoulder line. Remember, you can always drop that heel down if you need to. Otherwise, we're just focusing on the arms. For now, the next move will be focusing on the legs. So lift the arm up above the head, and we're going to just go squatting down, pulsing through the legs, but it's a slow pulse. That's it. Nice and deep. 50% of the way down if you can. Alright, we're moving into the curtsy next. Sweeping back and stepping out. Sweep and lift the arm out to the side. Your lovely curtsy and step it through. Tap the toes lightly on the right side. Left leg is just holding you tight. Alright, coming into that diagonal line now. Lifting the knee up, elbows touching in the middle. Working on crunching your abs on the side. Lovely oblique work here. And then we hold and pulse. Alright, keeping the arm up in the air, pulsing that leg now. Lifting it through. And rest it out, team. Grabbing both weights again. We're going to focus in a little triceps. We're going to stand in like a squat position. Make sure your bum is pushed back. And then you're pressing the hands away from your body, palms facing away from you as well. So you're going to about the top of the thighs and then pushing the arms past the glutes if possible. Keeping the arms nice and straight as that will hit the muscles at the back of the arms, your lovely triceps. Alright, we're keeping the arms behind you and then just opening them out to the sides and in. Alright, depending on your range of mobility of your shoulders, your arms may not be that high up. Just do the best you can here. Alright, we'll alternate with the push with the arms coming up. Stay in your squat position, lifting one arm up, next door to your ear, straightening out the arms, pushing it away. We're staying low in the legs. Keep your belly button pulled into the spine, so you keep your neutral spine. Alright, we're pulsing the triceps. Holding the arms back, past the glutes, and just keep it up there and nice and fast with flickering so the hands do not come below the hips. Keeping it away. So you can feel the back of your arms burning. Last bit, we're just going to hold the arms up. So keep it nice and still and lift the arms past the hips. Squeeze it out. Lift the arms a little bit more higher. Some of you are quite strong in your triceps. You can always do heavier weights here if you wish to. Rest coming up soon. Amazing work. All right, release that and take a little stretch in your triceps. We're coming back into your legs. This time your left leg is going to be bent, right leg is going to extend, toes pointed. Whatever you did on one side, we're just repeating it on the other to make your body nice and even. Don't forget to slightly bend your standing leg always. It's tempting sometimes to keep it hyperextended. All right, we're tapping to that right and lifting it up into the middle. Remember doing the half semicircle here. Tap and lift, squeezing through your glutes as the leg lifts off the ground. Great, alright, so we're going to start to tap to the opposite side now and lifting it up. Remember, your standing leg will bend low as you tap your toes down to the opposite side and bring it back into the middle. We're doing the other side of that semicircle and we're bringing it into the full rainbow right after this. Alright, to the left, swing up, and to the right. We're going to lift in the middle like you're drawing a rainbow at the end of your toes. Leg coming up to about hip level if you can, otherwise a little bit lower if your hips are a little bit tight today. Bending nice and low. Coming into lunges straight after this. Good. Alright, step that right leg back, heel up, drop down, back knee touching towards the mat. Squeezing your glutes on the way up and down so that it doesn't load your legs too much here. Then we're staying in the lunge and flipping that leg. Alright, back leg is just opening and closing while you keep your other leg nice and still and stable. Right leg just pushing out, opening up through that hip flexor. Then we're going to hold the lunge and lift your front heel coming up. Left heel coming up and down at your own pace. Go a little faster, go a little bit slower. Keeping your upper body upright and engaged the whole time. Last bit coming up here in the legs for this bit. heel up, and we're pulsing the back knee down and up. Pulsing through your lunges basically, just to set in that burn. Good, and release it out. Grab both weights. We're coming up to our last bar cardio bit. This will get your heart rate up a little bit sweatier. First move is going to take that left arm down to the right as the right leg bends. Left leg is straight. Tap down and up. Level 2s, you're going to lift the knee and lift the arm up above the head, testing your balance. Level 1s, just stay with the lower version if you need to. All right, next bit coming up, you're coming into a squat position, and then we're going to lift that right leg up to the side, kicking up high, lifting your arms up above the head. Arms reaching above your heart will also raise your heart rate a little bit better. All right, we're going into a knee up soon. So a narrow squat, and then lifting the knee, pushing the arms down. Right knee comes up past the hips if you can. So a little bit of core working at the same time here as your cardio. And then we're going to simply do the other side. That's it. Drop and lift. Left knee now coming up towards you. Just make sure we're nice and even. Nice job, team. Alright, we're doing the skater moves coming up. So sweeping the arms, stepping one foot behind, like you're curtsying, but a little bit more athletic, but keeping a low impact. So one foot steps wide, like you're stepping over a puddle, and reaching the arms down. Opposite hand. Good. Alright, we're going back into that first move that we did, reaching this time the right hand to the left leg. Left leg is lifting up, arm reaching to the roof for my level 2 options. Otherwise, stay with the lower impact. We're just tapping the foot in. And then we're going into that squat and lift. All right, squatting down, lifting that left leg now past the hips, arms raising up above the head. We've only got 2 more moves, guys, and then we're pretty much done with just a short stretch after this, if you can stay with me. Alright, so we're going into the squat, pushing the arms back and coming up on your tippy toes onto the releve. Releve just means you're up on your tippy toes, drop down and back. Thought I'd throw in some bar talk there, bit of ballet talk. Alright, we're going to do a double squat and reach the arms up for your last cardio. Nice and low. Squat, squat and lift. Double squat and lift up. A little bit deeper in the legs, a little bit higher with the arms, nice and fast, as this is your last bit before we go into stretch. Awesome, guys. And reaching down to the floor, stretching at the back of the hamstrings. Now remember, if you enjoyed this workout, don't forget to like this video, let me know in the comments, and definitely subscribe, as I would really like your support for this channel to grow. Alright, we're just going to come over to the chair and come into a quad stretch on the right side, using your chair to balance. Taking that foot, crossing over the thigh, opening up into figure 4, squatting down. This just stretches out your glutes that you worked hopefully quite a bit today. And swapping over to the left, to the other side. That's your right side actually. Depending on which way you're facing. Either side is fine, as long as you do both legs evenly. And taking it to your figure 4, push the hips back, opening up the knee. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to take my left foot out onto the chair. You can reach it up a little bit higher if you're quite flexible, and fold it down, hamstring stretch, and swapping it over to the other side. Reach back, both hands on, or you're just going to drop your head below the arms, opening up through your shoulders, soft bend in the knees. Curling up slowly, roll the shoulders back, push the hands behind you, lift up the chin, open up the chest, and then you are done. Give yourselves a clap. I will see you on the next one, team. Bye for now.